How many of you drive? Have you ever stuck in a long-lasting traffic signal?
Who has not? we all drive in Bangalore.
Okay. So, in such a situation, if you find a motorist breaking the traffic rules, haven't you felt the courage to blast him right there? As such emotions, wild winds of rage, frustration, and fear engulf us, we suddenly realize roads in India are no more safe. I faced one such situation that triggered a roller coaster of emotions few years ago, one night while I was waiting for 150 seconds at a traffic signal. My dear Toastmasters and guests, that night I was driving on a two-wheeler after my office hours to home. Once I reached Jubilee Hills checkpost, one of the busiest signals in Hyderabad, a signal turned red with the timer displaying 150 seconds. It was a heavy, noisy, and high-density traffic. Arguments were seen among some people, among some drivers over minor accidents. Almost around 5 lakh accidents are happening in India. This is as per the latest stats by Ministry of Road Transport and Highway in 2015. Among them, there are almost 1.5 lakh casualties, so many that were not even happened even in wars, epidemics, and militancy. India ranks number 1 in this case among the world countries. A motorist ballooned ahead doing a backflip. Once the signal turned for the vehicles coming from south, I looked at him, cursed him, and looked around. I saw a big hoarding with a message: speed thrills but kills. Overspeeding is resulting almost 49,000 deaths every year. This is as per the National Crime Report NCRB stats in 2015. The major victims is in 15 to 34 age group, in whom the hormonal drive impacts them to achieve infinity in speeds. But on a busy road, high speeding, overspeeding just increases your chance to get accidents, necessarily more severity in injuries, and also opens a back door to hell. Certain countries like US and UK implements certain driver education programs and also speed enforcement programs like cruise control to keep a check on vehicles, overspeeding vehicles. Vehicles from north started moving once the green signal was shown to them at the, as our traffic waiting time reduced to 100 seconds. A traffic police came and caught a four-wheeler in a drunken drive case. Ironically, I gazed at a bus having a message: do not drink and drive. Drunken driving is causing almost 70% of road accidents in India. This is as per the Community Against Drunken Driving stats in 2011. Consumption of alcohol is fine on any occasion, but when it is mixed up with driving, it just turns your driving experience into a misfortune. To prevent this, there needs to be frequent sobriety checkpoints, especially during night times, and also ignition interlock system, a technology that keeps the cars to be started when the driver is drunk, should be evolved. In this case, even though when driver tries to start, the car doesn't give any signal to move. The signal turned green to the vehicles on east. As our timing reduced to 50 seconds, it would be very soon it would be our turn to move. So the drivers in our lane started their vehicles. Certain people just press their accelerator and hold the clutch, hold the brake, and doing vroom, vroom. It appeared as if an F1 race was about to start. As the timing reduced to 10 seconds, the frequency of honking increased, and the vehicle behind me came closer. I just felt anxious, blind, tempted. In that moment of bewilderment, I just committed a grave mistake. I jumped the red signal. While I was about to turn right, I found a car racing towards me from east. In a second, I would be sure I would be added in the list of fatalities. I just closed my eyes and pressed everything in my hand and legs. That made accelerator, clutch, and brake to be applied at a time, and my bike slid towards right. This made only my handle of my bike to be brushed in the side mirror of the car, and I fell down. After a while, police woke me up and checked whether I was drunk. And looked at me seriously and warned me, do not ever do a signal jump. Signal jumping is causing nearly 5% of fatalities on roads. This is as per NCRB stats in 2015. Red signal jumper can not only jeopardizes his own life, but also the safety of other road users. To prevent this, heavy fines should be imposed, and also driving license should be cancelled. All these are just small mistakes. Small mistakes. But having an extra large impact that can make many families to suffer lifelong. Every learning should not be result out of an experience. That night, as the stars shone above me, I was very lucky to escape the smell of death without any injuries. It might not be the case for everyone. And that night, I was unable to sustain my patience for 150 seconds. But that made me to learn a lifelong experience to value my life by practicing traffic laws, traffic rules. And from that day onwards, I have ensured to wait at the signal till the green light was shown to me. So let us all ensure to follow the traffic rules and prevent to become the unnecessary victims of our own mistakes. Back to you, Dr. Master.